All right, now we're over here. For those who are watching after the fact or everything, I did about 20 minutes on YouTube Live before the connection got unstable for whatever reason. And last week I couldn't even get on the day I wanted to do it, so I might just stay away from... There's Mr. Frank! I might just stay away from YouTube Live in the foreseeable future and just stay here. That way I can record it on, go live on Twitch, and then send the thing over to YouTube anyway. Two birds, one stone. Now you see that you can see that I'm actually writing chapter 13. 16,738 words into this. Hopefully everybody else follows us over, and some new people join in. There's Tom Duffy. No, Frank. Not next page yet. Calm it down. Next page for no reason, Frank. Next page. I think you could use an emoji or whatever you used over on the YouTube Live, and they were like, "We're not doing this." Frank jinxed it because he's like, "Let's do this." So then Tom's not the number one fan badge person. But already I got more viewers than I had over there, so I think we're doing good. Just gotta get this damn chapter done so Tom can shut the hell up and write his. Great unlicensed. No, it's not. It's a license. It says New Jersey, established 1980 on the bottom. But I appreciate your concern. Off. Okay. Bobby Blitz seems them out of the trunk of his car. Bobby Blitz sells them out of the trunk of his car at Sayreville ShopRite. And then they're like, Bobby, we gotta clean up on aisle 2. Get in here. We're not paying you for this. I just want to basically, I wanted to just get to the next chapter, or the next page. Then I might wrap some of this up as well. I'm getting a little hungry. Hungry for your love. Yes, I'm hungry. Great, I gotta listen, right? I think here's the thing. I think you should always be listening to Winger. Yesterday, while I wrote in preparation for the William Boyle interview, I listened to the very first White Line album, "Fight to Survive," which is still one of my favorite albums of all time. All time. Not just this time, all of the times. Was William Boyle like, L'Amour, I just made that place up for the book. Yeah, he was like, I don't even know what that place is. There's Winger guitar versus metal. That's a good one. I don't think I watched that one. I don't believe I did. William Boyle, that was a good interview. I mentioned you again, Tom, of course. I gotta stop mentioning Tom Duffy and all these. It's getting annoying. So, in Word doc, sizable, Sizable. Then as soon, in Google Docs, as soon as they transfer it over to Word doc, then it wants to say Sizeable. See what I'm saying? This band ruled the world until Beavis and Butthead had something to say about them. That's pretty much probably what it is, and then it's. And then they were destroyed, and then Nirvana came along, and they had no chance of getting back to where they were. Then that Red Beach joined White Snake for 18 years. I think tonight the third episode of Alien Earth also comes on. Tonight will be the night that my wife gets home early from her mother's. You know, that I'm screwed. It's completely screwed. Not really. Oh, today is National Aviation Day. Also, happy National Aviation Day to those who celebrate. Probably Nick. Thank you, Mr. Frank. Thank you. Is that an airplane or is that a flying watch? I don't know. I like flying watch. That does make a lot more sense. Is Nick not on? Because I just hit the next page. What's up, Chad? What's going on? Not much, chat says. Nick is undependable, yes. Winger really hit the perfect storm of bad situations to start getting big. Beavis and Butthead, Metallica, grunge, yeah. And it took him forever to get there too, which is the sad part for Kip and the boys. And I never took Winger seriously, and then last year I saw an interview with Kip, and he kind of blew me away. Smart, well-read, nice, and extremely talented player. Guitar player, that is. And a phenomenal singer. And a phenomenal hairy chest. I've always been a fan of Winger, and like their deep cuts on the album are some, especially Reb Beach guitar player, just some phenomenal stuff there. That they're only known for the, one or two the hits, the ballad on the song and their rocker. Beavis and Metallica ruined them. Yep. Reb Beach had a phenomenal guitar solo when I saw him playing in Whitesnake. So there is the Chinese woman. That's the husband. He is out there walking. It is 89 degrees, but I'm sure it's like 109. Little breeze. It got so freaking dark yesterday here in the middle of the afternoon that like you literally it was like midnight. But it never rained. It didn't rain here yesterday, which is weird. Apparently Hetfield reached out to him years later to apologize via telephone. I feel like when your parents name you Kip, you're born with an advantage from the jump. Yeah. You know what? You don't name your kid Kip if you live in a trailer park. You live in Beverly Hills. You know what I'm saying? You live in Hollywood. You live in South Amboy. Your name is Kip. A guy named Reb has to go through some shit in life, though. I believe he calls himself Reb. I believe his nickname, if I remember reading this correctly, his nickname was Rebel growing up. And he shortened it to Reb. Reb Beach. He should have shortened it to Redneck Beach. With all the big girls down here wearing little skimpy bikinis. That would have been the frickin' move right there. Frickin' move. Wait a minute, I still gotta finish this damn chapter. You can't shorten your nickname, that's against the rules. Yeah, exactly. Well, now I gotta look that up again. Reb Beach. Richard Earl Reb Beach Jr. He's a member of the bands Winger and Whitesnake. He's 61. He was born in Pittsburgh. He attended Berklee College of Music in the 80s. He played in Fiona's backing band. Accomplished studio musician, working with Howard Jones, Chaka Khan, the Bee Gees, Twisted Sister, and Roger Daltrey. While working with Fiona, he was introduced to Kip Winger, who was touring with Alice Cooper at the time. Eventually, they formed the band Sahara, along with Rod Morgenstein and Paul Taylor, which was later renamed to Winger. After Winger disbanded in the mid-90s, Beach joined Alice Cooper's band and later replaced George Lynch and the heavy metal band Dokken. With Dokken, he recorded one studio album titled Erase the Slate. He was also involved with Sega, as he recorded the soundtrack for the video game Daytona USA 2. He did a bunch of others. He replaced Jeff Watson in Night Ranger for a series of dates. Dude's amazing. Charles Frederick Kip Winger. He was born in Denver, Colorado. There you go. I thought it was short for Reba. That's what I thought. You can't shorten your nickname. Yeah. Y'all know what Gigi Allen's real name is, don't you? Yeah, Gigi. Krabby McPoopface. Richard Earl Beach. Reb. That's a dumb. Yeah. That's a dumb is right. So really, the beach is twice there. Should be R.E. Beach. Robert E. Howard Beach. Or as Biohazard would sing, Howard Beach. Here's what I want to know. Anybody really thinking about G.G. Allin anymore? He had his 4 minutes of fame. Zoo Slaughter by yeah. I did not have time to check out all of the latest horror community brush up. I will after I make my cheesesteaks, though. Maybe while the bread is in the oven. You got to get some good oven bread. Jesus Christ Allen, he really rebelled against that name. Gigi's real name is Jesus Christ. No lie, his dad was a nut and thought he was a prophet. The name Gigi comes from his brother, who was younger and couldn't say Jesus, so he said Gigi. After Gigi's mom divorced her dad, why would she divorce that man? She had his name changed immediately to Kevin when he was around 6. That, I'm just going to say it. They might have been a dysfunctional family. Not really sure, though. Be better if his name was Jesus Christmas. Allen. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm burping up those Doritos. That was more informative than the G.G. Allin documentary. They don't call me the professor for nothing. Only we call you the professor, let's be honest. Cheese and Rice Allen. Yeah. That's what we're saying. What sucks is I gotta wait till like 8 o'clock for Skinwalker Ranch tonight. Or the Alien Earth show. Not sure which I'm gonna watch yet. I can only probably watch one of them before my wife gets home from her mom's tonight. Because I hate starting a show. And then she calls, I'm on my way, and I know 20 minutes she's on her way, but we're going to talk for 20 minutes, so I might as well just turn the damn TV show off. I gotta finish this damn chapter. I'm sorry you have to live through this. I know. I can only imagine if your life was as hard as mine was, Frank. You couldn't survive it. Let's be honest. You couldn't take all this heat. What are you working on, Armand? That's none of your effing business. I'm working on the chapter 13 of the next trilogy, the 4th trilogy. Tom Duffy and I are working on it. I'm also working on Down and Dirty 6, which is due in about a month. And I'm only like 12,000 words into it, so I got to get moving on that. If I write a chapter a day, I think I have, I'm on chapter 12, and there's 50 chapters in the book. Also, what have you been working on, Mr. Frank? Yeah, answer that. Jesus Christ knows I can never stand tall in the face of such adversity. No. You don't have the intestinal fortitude that I do. I'm trying to find the plot on my next thing. So this time you're going to write a book with a plot? That's a change of pace. I'm just joshing you. You did have that one book that had a plot. We're good. Hurtful. It is a little hurtful. I apologize. Haunted Cheeseburger House. You know what? Yeah. I don't want to alienate my lactose intolerant readers. You know what? That's a good idea. You got that from Tommy, I'm sure. I'm sure Tommy told you what things you need in books now. So how you spell things. Exploding Taco Bell bathroom. There you go. See, if Frank had been here for MondoCon, he would have come up with a great concept. And then wrote it the way he writes. Now there's an idea with Universal Bill. Right? Everybody gets that one. Nobody's going to go, oh, what does this mean? Oh, exploding Taco Bell bathroom. What does that mean? Oh, that means that somebody put like a cherry bomb in the bathroom? No, we all know what it means. Who among us hasn't blown up a Taco Bell bathroom? I don't know if I ever have, because I usually go, Taco Bell for me is drive-through, I've blown up my own bathroom thousands of times because of the Taco Bell. Last night, my wife, when she got home, on her way home, she stopped. She's like, she had to go to, she went to, blah, blah, blah. She went to dinner with her sister. And she's like, do you want to go? No. She's like, I didn't think so, but I had to ask. I said, I appreciate it. Appreciate you asking me. Absolutely no, I'll starve to death before I go to dinner with her. But can you get me something on your way home? She got me Arby's. But I normally get their sliders and their jalapeno poppers, and I didn't this time. I said, you know what? This is what I want. I want a chicken sandwich with bacon and Swiss. Hold the condiments, but give me the lettuce and the tomato. And a double cheeseburger with bacon and Swiss. Hold the condiments, lettuce and tomato. Yes. And they don't have, apparently they don't have a double cheeseburger with bacon and Swiss, but you can, it's a single patty, but they added a double patty on it. Delicious, but I forgot to tell her to get me the jalapeno poppers. When is your Blackwell interview being posted? Professor, that's an excellent question. Sunday the 24th around noonish. Noonish. So this coming Sunday around noon-ish. I always think I like Arby's until I eat Arby's. I always forget about Arby's. Until I eat Arby's. What makes Arby's good is the horsey sauce. No. Maybe to you, that's a condiment. I have a message. My wife just texted she's ordering a new fan for the bedroom. Spice it up a little bit. Horsey sauce is the way. No. When I get the poppers, they give me Bronco berry sauce or something. I'm not eating that. Arby's is all about the fries and the shakes. Okay, shakes are delicious. I'm not a huge fan of their fries. I like them. I'm not saying I hate them, but I never go like, oh yeah, just get me some. Arby's, yeah, I want their fries. I'm not a huge fan for some reason. So last night, so we'll go back about a week. I go to bed. Lying in bed, I'm reading. I was reading that Christy Brinkley book, which I gave up on. I'm like 200 pages into it. I'm like, I don't understand her life. I can't relate to anything she does. No. So I'm just DNF on that bitch. And while I'm reading it, to further out of it, this fan that I've had in my room, we have the overhead fan, and I have another fan, a floor fan, about yo high. I've had for 10 years. And it starts making weird noises. Like metal on metal scraping noises and stuff. And I was like, ugh. So I turned it off, went to the bathroom, came back, turned it back on, it's fine. Last night, middle of the night, it starts like screeching, like the thing is crying out in misery. Get up, turn it off, go to the bathroom, come back, turn it back on, it's still screeching. And it's like not a screech like it's not a screech like, hey, I can fall asleep to this because it's steady. It's just like every 13, 18 seconds screeching, So apparently my wife got up and turned it off, and then she went into the living room. We have a fan that I put on the end table that blows in my face. She took that one and raised that up and put it in the room. So now the damn fan is dead. So now my wife just messaged and said I'm going to order you a new fan because she knows I can't sleep when it's like quiet. That drives me nuts. Miss Frank says they have waffle cut, right? I don't like whatever they put on the fries. Just give me some fucking fries and some salt on it. You don't have to do some weird, I don't know, it's just weird. When you said Fanny Room, I thought you meant Alex from Iowa. He's in the other corner. 1380 seconds is an oddly specific range of time, isn't it? I was counting. When you're laying there, you can't fucking sleep because the fan's making noises every third. Oh, that's a 13 seconds between noises. Oh, wow, we just went to 18 seconds. So kind of that that in between there. Basically what it was. So I have to bring back that Christy Brinkley book to the library. But I don't know if I have another hold there or not. I might have gotten it. I think I have like 12 books now from the library I have to read. But then I know if I leave and go, I'm probably going to stop at Crystal. Not Crystal's, Crystal. And get like a 10-pack of fake White Castle burgers. Because that's what I'm in the mood for. It's all just, everything's so convoluted in my life. Again, Frank, you couldn't handle any of this pressure. There's so much pressure in my life, it's just constant. If I do go to Crystal's, though, I have to use cash. I don't want my wife knowing. When does your interview with Christy Brinkley drop? Very soon. Very soon. Very soon. I'm trying to get in a couple of more interviews before I leave for BoucherCon, which I have a couple of people already on the hook, as young kids say. And the good part is C.W. Blackwell and William Boyle will also be at BoucherCon. So my goal is to, now I've done all these interviews with them recently, they're going to remember me and they're going to chat with me, invite me to hang out at the bar with them. And oh, have you met Jordan Harper? Oh, have you met our buddy Craig Johnson? That kind of stuff. This ought to be good. Jordan Harper is doing a bunch of interviews and podcasts because of the movie. Yeah. And that's why I want to... But I want to meet him first. He seems intense. I've watched like 3 interviews so far. I'm not sure about the mustache. It just seems odd for some reason. It just seems odd. In the movie Night Always Comes, Eli Roth is in it, and he plays a really creepy fucking guy in it. And I liked his scenes. And I'm not a big horror guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know who Eli Roth is. But he seemed really fucking creepy in it. I liked it. I liked his part a lot. So I'm hoping Jordan Harper will still be doing interviews on the other side of BoucherCon. So he's on the list. S.A. Cosby is also on that list. I have a list of like 20 different people that I want to... But I want to... A lot of them I've never met in person, so I want to meet them in person, hang out with them at BoucherCon over those 4 days. And then be like, hey, I do this interview thing on YouTube. I would love to have you on. They're like, yeah, sure. Like, all right. And then we just do an interview. I just have to make sure I have enough interviews the week when I'm away in New Orleans, and then 2 weeks later when I'm away in Tampa. That those interviews are already done and up. And then after that, run through the rest of the year. Because I should be home. I'm not really going anywhere. He said he decided to go all mustache and tats, leave his TV writer image behind, and embrace his novel writer. And that does make sense. Why not do both? Just tattoo one arm and then just grow in one side of the mustache. Then depending on which side he faced, he's a writer or he's a screenwriter. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, Twitch just told me you're on. Oh, very cool. I literally said I'm going to be on. I don't know what you were thinking. But I'm glad 45 minutes later you just jumped in. Like right now I'm getting every Twitch person I'm getting like I follow like 300 and something people and I'm getting every notification on Twitch that they're on. Even though I hadn't gotten them for like 6 months. But now all of a sudden it like reset. Like someone, I don't even know who this person is. I need to start jumping on Twitch though, like in the mornings and stuff when I'm writing, just to say hi and add some people. Not that anybody's actually jumping in with you guys and talking, making me any money, but still. Still fun to do. Twitch is always like, you might enjoy this stream where he plays video games. No, I wouldn't. Yeah. You might enjoy this stream where there's a DJ. I always like those, and then like if you see those, it's basically just a dude with a green screen behind him, and he's got his turntable, and he's basically just playing a record. I'm like, how are you getting away with this, and how do you have 11,000 people following you? The landscapers aren't here. I just realized it's Tuesday. They normally come and cut the grass. Fuck are they? Where are they? Sorry. Alright. Well, Nick's already missed one next page, so we're about to do it. We're about to do another one. Next page, Nick's in. Next page. Oh, good times. All right, Tom. All comes back to you. Chapter done. Let me text you, though, so we don't have any problems. Chapter done. Get her done. Nice. Well, thanks for everybody hanging out. I've hung out for longer than usual between the two different places. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody, even eventually Nick following me over to Twitch. And I will be back tomorrow. I will be actually back tomorrow on Twitch. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate it. Please subscribe or resubscribe, and please follow me on YouTube. Watch a couple of videos. Let your friends and family, let your enemies know I'm there. Whatever it takes. All right. I will talk to everybody later.